It's time to go ahead and take a look at Six-Figure Trucker after 9 months of the year. Let's talk about it coming up. The first week of this month was the 36th week of the year. Where has this year went? As we always do, we will discuss recruiting later in the video. This brings us to the summary box. We had handling and securement, $13.69. Then we had hazmat miles, $85.82. Loaded miles, $2,628.67. Stop pay, there were 5 stops at $25 a piece for $125. That brings us to a summary rate of $2,853.18, or 64.5 cents a mile. That brings us to the second week of the month, which was the 37th week of the year. Every month I pick one particular trip and we take a closer look at it. This particular trip we're going to take a look at, I actually took a load home with me, went and delivered it, went back home, and then went to a new run. Sometimes deliveries have appointments, and that causes us to have to do things like go home, go out and deliver, and then go back home before taking off on the next run. This run goes from Fort Recovery, Ohio to Shadydale, Georgia, my home. Then I went to Brazelton, Georgia, delivered, went back home to Shadydale, Georgia, and then the next day my load in Lithia Springs, Georgia was ready for me to pick up. I was paid for 1,433.8 miles. When I used my favorite navigation app, Trucker's Path, I came up with 1,511 miles. Whoa, wait a minute, that's more than I was paid. Something's wrong here. Let me take a closer look at it. They routed me through Atlanta to get to Brazelton, which is not how I went, which is why you should always check your routes no matter what GPS you use. In the end, I determined that the mileage was fair, and then I moved on and took a look, and I was paid for handling and securement, $33.41. That was unblocking the load that I brought down. I was also paid for stop pay. There was a delivery stop and a pickup stop, $20 a piece. This run paid $907.25 for 1,433.8 miles, or 63 cents per mile. Time for the summary box. We have detention pay. Normally we don't have a lot of detention here because we get in and out pretty quick, but this time I had an hour and a quarter of detention pay for $29.38. I had empty miles for $135.08, handling and securement for $33.41, hazardous materials for $4.84, holiday pay for $150, $823.90 in loaded miles, and then I had 3 stops at $11 for $33, 2 stops for $20 at $40. That brings me to $1,327.37. Keep in mind, I did go to home time this week. Okay, this brings us to the third week of the month, which was the 38th week of the year. We're going to go straight to the summary box. We had handling and securement for $19.39. We had layover pay for $200. That's a 34-hour reset and a day I had to wait for a load. We had loaded miles for $1,463.42. Then we had stop pay, 1 stop for $20 and 5 stops for $125. That gives us a weekly summary of $1,827.81, or 74.54 cents per mile. That brings us to week 4, which was the 39th week of the year. As we always do, we will discuss recruiting later in the video. Jumping right to the summary box, we have $9.60 in empty miles, $26.16 in handling and securement, $5.50 in hazmat miles, $300 for that once a month insurance cash out that I received because I do not have the company insurance. Loaded miles was $1,679.82. We had 2 stops for $11, which gave us $22, 3 stops for $20, which gave us $60, 1 stop for $25. That brings us to a weekly summary total of $2,128.08, or 74.35 cents per mile. I would love to be able to recruit everyone to come to work for Cheeseman Trucking, but I can't. There's just not that many open trucks. In addition to that, Cheeseman only hires drivers that they can get home. So if you live in somewhere like Salt Lake City, Utah, we don't have a lot of freight going out there. They're not going to hire you because they can't get you home. Home time is important to truck drivers, and this company realizes it. So they look for drivers that are in their freight paths. I'm going to show you on the website where you can find some good jobs that are open with Cheeseman. Now, if you don't see the job that you want, you can always call recruiting and ask them to let you know when one comes available, or you can keep calling back or checking the website. In addition to that, you don't always have to be over the road. I'm going to show you a couple of local positions that are open.
That's local, meaning you have a back window in your truck, meaning you get home every day and still make good money. Everybody tells you you've got to work over the road to make good money. That's not true. Let's take a look.
Just like every other company in today's world, Cheeseman has a website. It's cheeseman.com. When we look under careers, we will find opportunities and job postings. We're going to click on opportunities and job postings, and we're going to see what jobs are available. We'll choose our location that we're looking for. Let's first take a look at Greer, South Carolina. We have a terminal in Greer, South Carolina. Okay, there's a home weekly, over-the-road driver. Yes, a home weekly. And I don't mean for a 34. You're home for 2 days. There's more than 34 hours in 2 days, right? But let's take a closer look at this home daily position. This is a home daily position that pays an average of $1,300 per week. That's a local position paying $67,000 a year. That's eating dinner with the family every day and at home sleeping in your own bed. Let's take a look at another home daily position. This one's in Illinois. There's a night shuttle dedicated position. That's where you run the same route and it's guaranteed $1,550 per week. Guaranteed. That's over $80,000 annually, and you're home every day and you're sleeping in your own bed. Clicking on the open positions, I happen to see there's a West Coast position available. Those don't come available very often. Ontario, California has a dedicated OTR home weekly. That means you're home for 2 days every week, and it pays $1,600 a week. So at 39 weeks into the year, I have earned $73,008.94. So let's punch that into the old calculator. Then we're going to divide that by the 39 weeks that have already passed. We're going to multiply that by 52. That estimates $97,345 for the year. But wait, we have the $3,000 sign-on bonus. We add that $3,000 in and we get $100,345. But wait, there's more. So far, I've earned $22,000 for referrals. That gives me an estimated annual income of $122,345. As always, my number and my email address are down below. If you have questions about Cheeseman, about truck driving, if you want to bounce ideas off me, I'm not an expert. I'm a driver just like you, or just like you want to be. I will be glad to have a conversation. After all, I'm driving. I've got a headset. There's no point in not having a conversation now and then. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.